this morning. This morning, Governor Hickenlooper will dole out his final State of the State address. Some speculate he will reflect on his time in office since his inauguration in 2011 and will ask the legislator for a few things in this new year. Our Tori Mason is live at the Capitol with our Lieutenant Governor Donna Lynne to reflect on the year and look forward to changes ahead. Hi, Tori.
Good morning, Britt. Well, the governor says his priorities are still infrastructure, affordable housing, education, and water storage. But another big thing here today is transportation. The governor has already earmarked $150 million of the fund to roads, but the Republicans have a bill that would dedicate twice that amount. Here to speak with me about that this morning is Lieutenant Governor Donna Lynne. And Lieutenant Governor, is $300 million too much money? Which plan are you more on board with?
Actually, the governor's plan is, much like we did in the last session, the beginning of a down payment on transportation. I think we have to have an engaged conversation with the legislature. We've identified $9 billion worth of needs in the entire state to manage our transportation issues. And so I think it's going to require not just legislative action, but potentially a vote of the people in November.
And Lieutenant Governor, marijuana enforcement has been making headlines lately, but it's really the opioid epidemic that's at the heart of the focus around here. How is the governor going to address this head on, and how much will it cost taxpayers?
Well, we've been working really for the past year, both on treatment as well as other strategies on opioids. There are some bills that the legislature is planning to introduce to deal with the supply of drugs, treatment, and other things. We don't have a cost on all of this yet, but you're totally right that this is the thing we ought to be focusing on, not how we have legalized recreational marijuana and whether the federal government should be involved or not. We have a crisis and we have thousands of people dying, 66,000 people in this country, and we really have to tackle it in Colorado.
And finally, Lieutenant Governor, is there anything the people should be looking out for in this final State of the State address? Any big key issues, anything that's going to come from the heart from Governor Hickenlooper? This is his final one.
Yeah, I think he will celebrate, and we should all celebrate his success in the economy. Think about 2009 and 2010, we were in a recession. But I think a theme you're going to hear again, which we talked about last year, is making sure everybody in Colorado, all 64 counties, has the same kind of opportunities, and in rural communities have the support that they need, and that's part of the water, broadband, and transportation conversation as well.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. And we'll be live streaming his address on cbsdenver.com at 11, and then on our news at noon we'll be live with the governor, and we'll also have reaction from the Republicans. But for now, we're live at the Capitol. Tori Mason covering Colorado First.